Welcome to the Highly Focused Podcast. I go by the name of Brother Terry.
And I'm Eddie.
Scared the shit out of this nigga.
They starting off right. Let's go.
Yeah, we just got right into this shit. Real right.
All right. So I'm doing this or that real quick.
Real quick. What's up?
All right. So would you rather have your eyebrows never stop growing,
Bro, no.
or your nose never stop growing?
What, bro? What type of...
Nigga, I'm going for the eyebrows.
That's what I'm saying.
I
I
got
could
those.
always cut that. I could always cut those.
Easy.
Yeah. Nose, bro, that's like obnoxious.
Yes.
Yeah, like
You're
that's
gonna be Peter Pan about it.
right, bro.
You're gonna be
like,
100 years old, like your nose
bro, that's out of pocket.
is your body.
Yeah, I gotta cut my eyebrows, bro.
All right. So this is a simple one.
Okay.
All right. So would you rather wake up to a beat or to music?
Music.
Music.
Yeah.
So I want to say music, but beats don't get me up either. But I feel like I have a better chance of getting up with a beat because I'm the type of person that puts snooze a lot. So if it's music, I'm gonna dance to that shit in my dreams. Like I'm gonna be chilling. I'm like, yo, look, one more song.
So he said, yo, run that back, yo. Yeah, out of pocket.
All right. And this is gonna be the last one for me. I'm gonna say, would you rather stargaze or watch the sunset?
That's a very good one.
That's a really good one.
And depending on the day or my mood, it could go either or. I think I would definitely say Stargaze.
Stargaze.
Personally, for me, I feel like watching the sunset for most people is like, I guess, more romantic. I'm trying to just be high on my thoughts.
Oh, yeah.
Some highly focused shit.
I feel you. So speaking of shoes on that point, when people used to stare at the stars, bro, like back in the day before like they knew what that was, imagine the first person that looked up at a star and was like,
Yo, what is that?
what the fuck is that?
Did they think that shit was coming down to?
Like, did they think it was like a ceiling and then there was this stuff on top? Like, what would you think?
Stuff on top.
Like, you wouldn't think that was like stars. You wouldn't even think like it was like planets or like a smaller sun. You would think that those was like, I would never.
You wouldn't know what that is.
But I think I would do, I think I would do sunset. The only reason why is because I like to see that transfer from night to day, or from day to night.
I do what you
like
mean.
to sit there and like,
When the shit all purple and whatnot.
yeah, you kind of, like honestly, I was on some kind of substance.
What you about to say?
I was trying to not tell people that because this is a PG-13. But I was highly focused at one point, and I saw the sunset, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I cried.
This nigga said he shed a tear.
I was, and my homie was like, "Yo, I know what you mean. Like last time I was highly focused to see the sunset."
I know
He was
you
like,
highly
"I know
focused to see
exactly
the
what
sunset.
you mean."
No, nigga. You shed a tear because you shouldn't be looking at it that hard,
Exactly.
that long, nigga. That shit burnt your eyeball. Shit. Alright, let me see. Would you rather live 1 year on Mars or be homeless for a year? Either or. Those are two hell of
They are really
experiences.
bad. They both really bad.
Those are crazy experiences.
I want to stay homeless just because on Mars, you got nobody, nothing. Like when you
I
homeless,
feel
you
like, yeah.
you can walk around.
Homeless, and between those two, you have control over being homeless. That
Weird.
sounds crazy, but out of the two, you have control over it.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one where you're like, all right, I can do something about this. I could walk somewhere.
Right, you could get up and go somewhere. You know where you
I can
go.
jingle a can, get some to
Mars,
drink.
bro, you don't know shit about that.
You just making potatoes.
Are you? Like, how you even making that? What
you
is
seen the movie Mars?
Bruh, no.
That's all he was doing, making potatoes.
Let's see, maybe take a
That nigga came back looking like he was drinking crack. Like
drinking crack, bro.
he
You do
sips,
not want to do
taking
that.
sips of crack cocaine.
You don't want to drink that. Live in solitary prison or in a cult?
Ooh,
Very good one. I'm hitting you with these heavy hitters.
Ooh,
Mama.
that is a good one.
By the way, let us know who had the better questions.
For real.
It's not a competition.
You definitely hit so
but
far.
it is.
I'm only leaving with that star game.
That shit crazy.
So I would say solitary, but I've noticed with me, like I'm a loner, so I can be alone. But I'm the type of person that I will have the TV on because I still gotta hear human voices.
Right.
So solitary is one of those things where like you don't hear nothing, but then when you go to a cult and you hear some bullshit.
Right.
Which one you want?
You want to hear nothing or you want to hear some bullshit?
Some bullshiggity.
I can control some bullshit. I can control the bullshit, because I feel like over time, not hearing anything, like you will go crazy.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna
In the
start a
cult-
cult when you get out.
Right.
Like you the first one.
Right. Like in the cult, you could get yourself up out of that joint for real, for real. You know,
You can find your way out. You just don't drink the Kool-Aid, but everybody else do. Yeah. Just chill out.
Bruh. All right, we got one more. This joint is horrible. Would you rather drink onion juice or drink garlic juice?
I know what you gonna say.
Bro, I don't. I don't.
But I know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say, damn.
That's crazy.
Rainey was just talking about her hands smelling like onions for 4 days from prepping.
First of all, don't shake nobody's hand.
Like, yo, I'm gonna say garlic. The reason why is because if there are vampires,
What?
onions wasn't gonna do shit. But that garlic come through.
Onion wasn't gonna do shit. In the event vampires was real in this situation.
In this situation, because there's no other situation where you would choose any other thing. Like
Real shit.
one or the other, you got to be in a situation to choose.
I mean, I really don't think I'm choosing that.
That's the one I thought you was going to choose.
Bro, to do what? Throw that nigga? Like, the fuck? Like, what is that
To
for?
breathe on niggas.
No,
Get
bro.
niggas out your way.
Garlic is enough. Like, shit, either or. God damn. Real shit. But no, those were good Jones.
Yeah,
Those were good Jones. And now that we got the juices flowing, the creative juices flowing, everything like that. Again, welcome to the Highly Focused Podcast. I go by the name of Brother Terry.
And it's your boy Eddie P.
And this is just what we do. I ain't seen my man in a minute, so
It's been a long while.
we just had to come back, get highly focused and just kick the shit that we would normally do if,
The usuals.
if the record button was not on.
Yep.
So this is the type of shit that we talk about.
Get into our mix.
A whole bunch of nothing. Leave us the fuck alone. Mind your fucking business.
We doing nothing over
Right.
here.
You chilling.
We wasn't doing nothing.
We wasn't doing nothing.
We wasn't doing anything.
Chilling.
Chilling.
Shit. Let me know about any let me know what's been going on with your week, bro. Blessings of the week. I know I had some blessings though.
Okay.
I had parking blessings.
Parking blessings always.
Facts.
Listen, when you start off, what'd you say? If you ain't got nothing,
You ain't got
parking
nothing
blessings.
else. I
got
know you
parking
found the parking spot recently. And God looked out, bro. Parking blessings, nigga.
Parking blessings, my
Parking
guy.
blessings, bro.
Definitely just had a parking blessing in front of my house right now.
That's a fact. I see it.
Yep, right outside front.
Right.
What else? I said, I do wanna. I had a lot of family blessings.
Word.
So when things get tough, you always got somebody to lean on. Family has definitely been. I guess it's because of the holidays.
Probably.
You can notice your
Holiday
family
season.
more and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely, that's my blessings for this week.
That's all we can ask for. I ain't mad at that. What the fuck else was I gonna say? I wanted to holler at you because I ain't. Speaking of shoes.
Speaking of shoes. Gotta be a butt for that. Speaking of shoes.
Right. Right. I'm gonna talk with my pot. I was debating if I was gonna put him out there now, but I'm
Ding,
putting him out
ding,
there.
ding.
That's
Pop
my
Smoke in
man.
the building.
Pop Smoke, that's my man. That's my man. So why your man slide to the crib? We just kicking it. And you know what that mean when he say, come on man, sometimes I just need to relax.
Just chill.
Yeah. So he come over, kicking it. He come over with a single honey bourbon.
This nigga with a
Right.
slapping that drum trying to get it right.
Right. That's exactly what I said, okay. So it's a lot of people that don't know what my pop looks like. But for those of y'all that's listening or watching that know my pop.
Oh my gosh, y'all been right now. They on the line,
Ross rolling, bro.
Yo.
So this nigga come in with a single honey bourbon. First thing I said was, damn, bro, how you know I was running low? Good look. I said, man, this is not for you. Sometimes you just need to relax. I said, you want me to break that down for you? It sound like you about to do something crazy. Bro, couldn't talk him out of it, bro. My man did not break that backwood down.
All right, hold on. This nigga smoking a
The good thing about it is no good thing about it.
It's no good thing.
There's no good thing about
The
it.
good thing is
But
he's alive. But he
right.
was done smoking.
He did smoke the joint like it was an actual cigar, which it technically
Okay.
is. So I was giving him grace with it. I really wanted to smack that joint out his hand, and I'm like, I don't know.
This nigga skipped a whole pack of cigarettes and
Bro,
not smoking
like,
one.
what the? Bro, you could have went back to. Don't go back to that. But like, still,
Yo,
bro.
but remember back in the day, both of us, even when we weren't like around each other, we both was smoking blacks.
Bro.
I feel like he kind of put us on.
That's what I was about to say, bro. He could have went back to that, but like,
But he's definitely the one that kind
how
of
you
like
skip all these steps, bro, and get to that?
he said, nah.
And then we just start having a whole different conversation about, bro, number one, when you ain't got work no more, bro, like, nigga, we gonna get that shit and stop it. And then we start talking about your mom and everything like that. But yeah, she did not fuck with that.
Listen,
she is not finna use that.
So I talked to her about it. She finally broke down. She told me, finally told her son, that she got this pen. After I asked her.
I ain't want her to think I got her some shit like that purposely, like to get her, you know what I'm saying? I really did think it was like on some CBD, majority CBD joint.
No, I feel you.
Like,
but that's the thing, like when I talked to her, I told her that is where she needs to be. She needs to be on a one-on-one. But she's scared. She had her past and now she's been walking the grace of God for the last 60 years.
Nobody gotta know what you're doing in the comfort of your home.
Exactly.
And you are in the comfort of your home and you got one of the safest Negroes. He's not gonna let nothing happen to you.
Will kill a nigga
Bro,
barehandedly. If you feel some type of way.
Literally, if you feel a type of way, you ain't even have to break nothing. Nothing is hurt on you. You feel a way. Somebody gotta die. Like, he is on that shit. Like, so he's not gonna let that happen to you. She gonna be cool, but
I told her like that. So I got her some CBD a while ago. I got her honey stick. I talked to her. She still hasn't. I was like, try it. I wanted you to baby step. I came up with a 10 milligram CBD. That's less than an aspirin. That ain't, and man, you can't even feel nothing with that.
So on some shit, I think she should just try like some calm or something like that.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that. So what
that's
is that?
literally just like put water or a drink or whatever the kid. Well, probably water because it'd be like flavored or whatever like that. It's a powder. Put that joint in there, mix that shit up, and then you really like calm. Then you relax. They sell that shit in supermarkets. Like you could find it anywhere. It ain't nothing like that. It's just
the reason. Well, you got to remember the reason for her is she actually does have a pain.
Right.
So I don't know if the calm just going to relax her or is the calm going to be, because that's what she wants it for. So that's why I said the one-on-one, like you're going to get high with the CBD, you're going to bring the highness down, and the pain is still going to be taken care of, the anxiety, the things like that.
She just gotta try that joint one time. I really felt, bro, this is disposable joint. Like at this point, I'm like, so
pass that over before the battery dies.
I'm like, so who hit that joint? Like, that was finna be. When I see my pop, bro, that's definitely getting brought up in the conversation. So who hit that joint? So like, you still got it, cause
we could come over.
What you doing tomorrow?
We could definitely see that thing.
Like,
I just want to make sure it works.
Right. She ain't gonna use it or nothing like that. I mean, it was. He did call something. Like,
he did have some money value to it.
Right.
But yeah, I was definitely thinking about Delta 8. So Delta 8 for me, I don't know how many people.
I don't really be knowing too much about it for real.
Yeah, so I don't know how many of y'all out here in the universe have tried Delta 8, but for me, Delta 8 is like a CBD THC hybrid. The reason why is because you do feel a little bit of a head rush when you first smoke it, but it's like the mango CBD where it kind of like brings you down.
Gotcha.
Not as slow as the mango. The mango actually like is a nice, relaxing, calm down.
Word.
But the Delta 8, but it's a pretty good product. The only thing I don't like about it, and I wish they would just get better at, is just the quality of bud. Because it does feel like it's like a Reggie. You definitely got some Reggie on it. But other than that,
what you mean other than that?
but I mean, it was good. Like I took a joint. I used to buy joints when I was sober for that
Dibbling and dabbling.
little bit. I took a little joint and put a little bit in the bowl, just to kind of like fill up the bowl. Hit that for the whole day.
It was cool.
And I didn't feel. You know what it was? I noticed with THC, I feel not an addiction, but like you know how if you drink coffee, you drink it every day. You know certain things. THC has that
backwood.
Backwood.
You know I ain't backwood.
Exactly. So it's one of those things where the Delta 8, I don't feel any. I guess because the CBD, I don't feel that need to be like, all right, yo, I'm gonna go to the store and get another one. Like I'd be like, oh,
Gotcha.
a week later, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about I can get that. Yeah, so
that's what's up.
it's definitely cool.
No, I fuck with that joint. Maybe I'll see what it's hitting for. I don't know. Let us know. Like I said, I don't know much about it. He does know a lot about it. He
Yeah,
uses shit.
it's pretty good. Y'all should definitely, if y'all are looking for medical marijuana, but you don't want to go to a dispensary, and you're looking for that little bit of head rush, that little bit of creativity, I would say try Delta 8, try joint. I haven't tried any edibles yet. I have tried the pen. The only thing about the pens, if you're used to THC pens and not used to like regular vapes, you'll notice that the Delta 8 is very thick. It just has it's more artificial. Where like the THC pens, you know, it's just straight, what's that, trichomes?
Cough.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Straight.
That straight stop
Shit.
what I'm doing.
Right, nigga. Whew. Facts. But no. For real. What I was about to say. What you been listening to? Who you been listening to for the week or recently?
Ooh, I definitely got. So, have you seen that Obama put out his list for the year?
No, I didn't.
So Obama put out a list
Obeezy.
2 days, yesterday or the day before, about his 2021 picks, and I went through each one. I
Like
went
albums?
Through, no, they were songs.
Okay.
So I went through each one. They were all different, all unique.
Like his playlist.
Yeah, and I kind of found, I think I may have found like 2 or 3 people that I actually saved. You know, it takes for me for a minute to save. And there was some songs where I was like, yeah, nah.
Also, like,
But he's a very mixed. He's very. And that's the thing. That's what I liked about it, because I was like, you know what? I'm not going to listen to the stuff that I usually listen to. Let me see what Obama listens to. Listen to it, and there's some stuff, like I said, I only skipped like one song. Other than that, they were just songs I wouldn't add, but they were okay. But there were some songs where I was like, play that shit back. like, and it was nobody I knew.
Obeezy got that shit.
Yo. Listen, we smoked Obama, so
got that shit.
we knew he had some shit on deck. He got his own strain out there. If y'all don't know it.
Obeezy rocking with that shit. No, that's what's up, bro.
But yeah.
What been listening to?
Yeah, what you been listening to? Oh, and J. Cole. I'm sorry. J. Cole has been this nigga's been my mentor for the last.
I actually been listening to Earth Gang.
Okay.
They had a new single came out, I think a couple days ago, or a week ago, whatever. But I've been listening to them for the most part. And who else I was listening to? I've been listening to them for the most part. I can't remember who else. I guess it's just a
What
variety.
album you put on last night? What vinyl you throwing on?
Okay, it's a very good question. So
That's a very good one.
I threw Cuddy on.
Okay.
Because I got that joint.
Okay.
The third, the Man on the Moon joint. So my trilogy complete. Also, shout out to you because you got me first joint on mine. So my man.
That's all right. I do what I do.
Right. So yeah, trilogy complete. So I listened to that joint
Okay.
because I got it yesterday. So it was pretty lit. That's it.
That's
all I've been listening to. Now I really can't think of nobody else I've been listening to. It's just been a mix. Like when I go to work, I listen to like a playlist, so it's the same shit.
And that's the thing with me. I just put on my playlist, but I was glad Obama came with that, and I knew we were going to talk today, so I was like, let me not text this nigga the whole list. Let me listen to it myself, and let me bring it up. Let me be the first one to be on some shit for once in my life.
Real shit.
But he had some good shit.
I gotta see what's up with that.
Magnolia Blues. Magnolia Blues. I'm telling you right now. I listened to that song 3 times. It's the only one. Bong, bong, bong. Listen to it. Find it. I don't know the girl's name, but I'm telling you, Magnolia Blues gets it.
Right. Any recent influences or anything you've been inspired by recently? Anything caught your attention? Any books you reading? Anything like that? No questions.
Forget what I said last time, but
I forget what you said also.
one of the, my favorite, you don't know, but my favorite book, I read again recently, The Alchemist. The story of all our lives, if I should say so myself. But
You always be saying that. Read that, John.
someone I listen to every day, and I did mention this last time. It's Abraham Hicks. So if y'all like affirmations, yeah,
affirmation bowl.
yeah. When you listen to her, she kind of to me, it's like reminding you what it is to be human. So remind yourself that you're creative. Remind yourself to stay positive. Remind yourself that you are your emotions, right? Nobody can control that.
Right.
Like if somebody makes you feel bad, that's you that's feeling bad, not, you know what I mean? So if you can control your emotions, you control basically how you see the world and what comes to you. So yeah, definitely YouTube, listen to that every day. Now I try to do a meditation. So that's really my 3, I guess.
My joint has been, I'm not really one to reread books, but I'm actually rereading a book that I got when I was younger, Letters to a Young Brother by Hill Harper. I feel like I read it at a certain point in time in my life where I kind of needed that, and I was, excuse me, I was going through something, and it just kind of helped that I was reading that while I was going through it randomly, and it just helped me get through that situation, or help me maneuver through that situation a lot better.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm not going through the similar situation, but I just found myself in a tough situation.
Yeah.
So I want to get back into that mindset, and I feel like just because I don't reread books, but something just
I'm the only one I read. Yeah.
Right. So.
Because it's just remind myself of a journey.
Real shit.
Yeah. So just that book.
Yeah, that's it. I don't really be on social media and stuff like that. I'm not really catching my attention because I don't be on there. But before you had anything else to add?
No.
Before we get out this joint, because it was only going to be a little quick joint. Come smoke with me coming soon though.
That come smoke with me. Just be ready. That's all I need to know. That's all you need to know.
I'm gonna leave it at that. But before I get out of there, I did want to give a shout out to my cousin BJ. Just recently had his son. Shout out to him and his wife Danielle. Gave birth to a boy. I forget the day because it's a couple of days ago. But Jordan Stevens, proud of you, my man. Love him. I did call him the day he had him, so I kind of seen him fresh out the womb. I was like, damn, bro.
This nigga FaceTime as soon as he come out the womb.
I mean, not as soon as he came out,
the
but
nigga
it
had the
was
phone listen.
12 hours later, but damn, bro, I seen you. So when he grow up, I'm gonna be like, man, I seen you, boy. You wasn't 24 hours old, boy. I seen you since you was, you know what I mean? Be one of them old heads.
I don't know.
Right, exactly. Like,
Nigga, I don't.
who is?
I did that the other day. Somebody. Well, I was the older guy, and he was young. He was a baby. He saw me. He was like, nigga, I
did not know.
I was like, yo, I used to baby. Nigga, I don't.
Never babysat me. Right.
Never
Making
in
shit
my life.
up. Boy, never met you. But no, shout out to my cousin BJ and Danielle, man. Again, proud of y'all.
Word. I want to just shout out Clane Catering, my sister. Little family business. She been doing her thing. She got a couple events coming up, but listen, tagline, we do it different. So if you're in Philly and you got the funds, you gotta have the funds. If you got the funds and you want something different, you want a black-owned business, Clane Catering, definitely. I'm really proud of this. Like this year, she's been doing a lot of changes. She went to change her name, came back because people were looking for her. And that's when you know when somebody's looking for you. It's like, yeah, I gotta keep this how it is.
That's what's up,
Man.
Facts. So, shout out to you, Nene. When I see you, I'm gonna ask you to make me some wings. So just be prepared. That's all I need. So, on that note, this has been a Highly Focused Podcast. Again, I go by the name of Brother Terry.
And it's your boy Eddie P.
And this episode is actually brought to you by Dark Phantom in that backwoods.
Ooh, I didn't even know we had
I just had to come out and surprise the motherfucker real quick. But yeah, at the end of the day, stay highly blessed, highly favored, and highly focused.
Amen.